is that the people that claim that Jesus and what he taught was good and wholesome and something that we should be teaching, guess what? They don't follow. Matter of fact, I would argue that the people that say that what Jesus said was good and right and that we should follow by Jesus are one of the worst people out there. They're some of the most closed-minded individuals. If you want to support the channel, go down below, hit the link down in the description, get some Goober Can't Reason merch, Atheism Fails merch. Support the channel. Alright everyone, this is Pastor Divine. Today we're going to be reacting to This Is Jesus featuring Jordan Smith. Okay, This Is Jesus featuring Jordan Smith. Who's Jordan Smith, by the way? First time I'm hearing this song. I don't know who Jordan Smith is. But let's get into it. Let's enjoy it. If you guys really like this reaction, hit the like button. Subscribe for more. Check out the rest of the videos. Comment below what you thought. Give me your suggestions. I have a list of everything that you guys have been suggesting. So don't worry. Don't worry. I have a lot to get to. I have a lot to get to. It's quite a bit, actually. There's a lot. There's a lot to get to. But here we go. Hope you enjoy. Here we go. This is Jesus.
I know the noise is telling you that you're not enough, and the only voice that's coming through says you'll never measure up. But there is one who knows the truth. He put a light inside of you. He is peace. He is hope. He is Jesus.
I really like his voice. I really like his voice. I'm gonna go back a little bit. I like his voice, dude. This is better than Taylor Swift.
I know the noise is telling you that you're not enough, and the only voice that's coming through says you'll never measure up. But there is one who knows the truth. He put a light inside of you. He is peace. He is hope. He is Jesus. Lift your eyes, raise your voice to the King of all creation. He is love. He is life. Yeah, this is Jesus.
I like it. I really do. I really like this. It's very soothing, uplifting. That's what I like about this song. It's uplifting, you know? I like that. I want to go back, okay?
Raise your voice to the King of all creation. He is love.
Okay, so he is love. This is a topic. I wanted to talk about this really quick, okay? Let's just get this out of the way, okay? A lot of skeptics and people who don't understand the definition of love according to scripture. Here it is. You have no excuse to say no, I don't know what love is. This is all the attributes of what love is. These are the characteristics of what love is. And when we say that he is love, God is love. Not love is love, because you can't use love as the definition of love. You have to have an actual definition, a standard, okay, to describe what love is, or it's just chaos. So he is love, God is love. So when God tells us that love is all of these things, guess what? That's what he is, okay? But we also have to think about, he is God, he is the creator, he is a judge. All these things apply. But the world has taken the definition of love and they made it more of a chemical reaction, more materialistic, where if you feel love, it is love. If you feel it, like the chemical arousement of the mind and the body. You know, I'm gonna say this, but when people rely on your feelings and your mind to tell you what love is, you have a problem in the world. You have problems rise up. If love is love, and a so-and-so person is attracted to a so-and-so minor, and he feels attractions, love, feelings in his mind and his body, that's where their ideology and their definition of love falls apart. That's where, when people say love is love, the individuals that claim that all of a sudden now have to put boundaries on what love is. Now, there are weird people and disgusting people that actually agree that love is whatever you want. There are videos out there when people say, well, should there be an age limit? Surprisingly, there are some really disgusting people out there that go as far as actually applying and the ideology of love is love to the full extent and saying that there is no boundaries of age, that you should be able to do whatever you want to do because love is love. But it's funny when you bring that up and you try to logically argue against people who believe in love is love, and you bring up examples of children with adults, they instantly put restrictions on what love is. So they start to put their own thoughts and their own opinions into what love is. So love is love just automatically just falls apart. It just falls apart. That's why God gave us a definition of what love is. If our love does not surround all these characteristics, then it isn't love. It isn't love. Love also, applies to marriage, how we treat other people, husbands, wives, strangers, and etc.
He is life, yeah. This is Jesus. Gather every nation like a billion streams of light. Till every heart, every soul can feel him reach us. This is Jesus.
I just watched the Taylor Swift video. I don't even know what it was. What is it called? You Need to Calm Down. I don't understand, like, yeah. Like, this is better than You Need to Calm Down. This has more in it than You Need to Calm Down. This has more meaning. It's more uplifting. It makes you know that you have a purpose, that there's a savior that loves you. You Need to Calm Down. It's just nonsense. It's just stupidity. Now, there's going to always be those people that look at this video and be like, he's singing about the wrong Jesus and etc. I can understand that fully. I can really understand that. But we also need to recognize that when Christ would talk to the sinners, he was not just always out there bashing people and holding signs and yelling at screaming people, okay? He would sit down and eat with the sinners, okay? That's one thing. A lot of Christians now wouldn't do that because they are arrogant and prideful. The Jesus that came in the first coming, he came as a servant, okay? He came to not judge the world, but to save the world. In the second coming, when he does come back, all nations will bow. All people will see his face. Now, when Christ comes back in the second coming, he's coming as a judge. He's coming to take control. Now, we got to experience the lovey-dovey Jesus when he first came. But even now, people still reject him. People always claim that, oh, Jesus was a good person and etc. and blah, blah, blah. I like his teachings. Then why don't you follow him? That's the funny thing, is that the people that claim that Jesus and what he taught was good and wholesome and something that we should be teaching, guess what? They don't follow. Matter of fact, I would argue that the people that say that what Jesus said was good and was right and that we should follow by Jesus are one of the worst people out there. They're some of the most closed-minded individuals. Even Satanists will even say that. Like, oh, well, Jesus taught really good morals. Then why don't you follow him? Like, why don't you follow his teachings? That's the part I don't understand. It does not register. Jesus was a good teacher. Then why don't you follow him? Why are you a Satanist? Why are you a Buddhist? Why are you an atheist?
The pain, he is freedom from chains. He is healing and hope. This is Jesus. He's the righter of wrongs. He's the source of my song. He's the giver of grace. This is Jesus. Lift your eyes, raise your voice to the
know what's funny is I have to say this right now, and I know that I'm kind of just going off like very kind of like negative roads listening to this song, and I understand that this is a very positive and uplifting song. I'm gonna get this on because I like the sound of it. I like how uplifting it is, but I also want to talk about the cowardness in Christians. We have people like in this video that are out there dancing around, dancing to the song and singing and glorifying Jesus, and I don't know these people personally, and maybe they blocked off the street, maybe they blocked from people walking or whatever, so they kind of just had that whole area by themselves. But I will say that I would say the majority of Christians are more ashamed to go out and share the gospel, tell people about Jesus, than anything else. Now, this past Super Bowl, the Super Bowl that just happened, at church we have, and this happened in every church basically, not just my church, but many other churches, every church. You wear your favorite Super Bowl team jersey. Now, on regular Sundays when you go to church, you don't really see a lot of people wearing Christian shirts. You don't really. No one's really wearing Christian bracelets or necklaces or shirts or hats or whatever it is, okay? But when a football game comes up to be able to idolize your own team, then all of a sudden you have the guts and the courage to wear your favorite football team jersey. And then you're going to have the courage to go out and debate other people about who do you think is better or who's going to win. But then the individual that's wearing the team jerseys and they're very happy and they're prideful about who's going to win the Super Bowl, and they're excited about, being able to sit down for a couple hours and watching a football game and the halftime show, which is just promoting sexual immorality. They then will turn around and say, well, I'm too shy to talk about Jesus. I wouldn't say that is from God right there. I would say that your feelings to uplift sports and be more happy and glad and glorify your favorite team more than you can glorify and uplift and share Jesus shows where your heart is as a Christian. That you are not unashamed of the gospel. You are ashamed to share the truth. And that's sad. It really is. There's people walking in church that had like shirts that said Team Jesus. That's what I would like to see, more often. I would. But we don't.
Google's can't reason.
Alright, well that was that video. That was This Is Jesus by Jordan Smith. I enjoyed it. I loved the uplifting feel to it. I loved the positivity that it gave. Okay, it came with a good message. It told you who Jesus was and is. Okay, I like that. This was good because it allowed me to kind of take a break from all the other hardcore negative kind of like Christian rap out there, like political Christian rap. I like this. I do.